So, folks, with the rise in road fatalities, the Jamaica Constabulary Force is on a mission to re-educate all of us drivers and pedestrians. Senior Superintendent of Police Lloyd Darby is with us this morning. Morning, sir. Welcome to Smile.
Morning, sir.
Thank you so very much for your service, sir.
Yes, thanks.
I want to start with a question that I asked Dr. Lucian the other day. I'm not certain I got the full answer. I know what you mean when you say it's a hot spot. So many accidents happen at that spot.
Right.
I understand that. But why? Is it something to do with the road? Is the road slippery? Is it round a corner? Why?
So there can be various factors. It can be a road that is conducive to speeding because of how it is situated.
Nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth. And it can end up with a sudden deep corner.
Okay.
That persons don't anticipate and don't negotiate properly.
Okay.
So there are various factors. It can be a road that is slippery when it's wet, like we have the white roads down in Trelawney.
Okay.
So as long as you see that road looks white and glossy, as there's a little drizzle, it becomes very slippery.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So all right. So those are some of the reasons.
Yes. So the crash spots are determined by data, certain amount of collisions over a period of time. So each year we refresh that data.
Yeah. May I jump back to that white road you're talking about? Why we don't resurface it or fix it so or that can happen?
Well, we would want that to happen, but as you know, it would cost a pretty penny. But it would be...
The penny no better than every people?
Definitely.
We lose people, so?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, the cost, SSP, we've had, since the beginning of 2026, 19 collisions, resulting in 25 deaths. Same time last year, there was 27 collisions, resulting in 29 deaths. And you've said that these accidents and crashes have been, they are preventable. But from your perspective, though, I mean, the behaviors of Jamaican people, though, how are we going to fix that? Because I think every year we've had the same conversation. What are we doing wrong?
Well, like you said, every year, if you look at the last 10 years, we have lost 4,107 lives to crashes on our roads. 4,107
in 10 years?
In 10 years. And so, as you said, we keep on sending the message. But it's a lot of factors. There are environmental factors. But despite the many factors and the roads are not perfect, we have a lot of potholes, we have slippery roads. We need signage on a lot of our roads. But the message that we are giving to the public is that you, the road user, you have to adopt safe practices, drive defensively. We find that a lot of our collisions involve speeding. So drivers drive at excessive speeds, regardless of the conditions. So I tell motorists that when you see a speed limit, it is for dry roads. So if you even say 80, it is for dry roads. When the road is wet, you have to slow down. You have to anticipate the other road users. So despite the environmental factors that goes against safe road usage, the human element, the user has to adopt that survival mode when you go on the road.
Yeah.
Because to lose so many lives year on year on year, you have to ask yourself the question, who is next? Am I next? What do I do to avoid being next? So that's the message that we really want to give road users.
Yeah, but SSP, the personal responsibility that we're handing over to people to say, you should be so, cautious and conscious about your safety and the safety of others, that you're going to do the right thing.
Right.
Doesn't seem to be, driving home and sticking with a lot of people. And so, what are the other measures? Do we need to increase the fines? What else do we need to do though, to kind of ensure that people don't have a choice but to take responsibility for themselves on the roadways?
Well, that's a good question, because we have done a lot of work in terms of prosecutions. Mm-hmm. For 2025, we issued a lot more tickets than the year before, a lot more speed tickets also. The 2018 Road Traffic Act was put in place to address some of the same issues that you just raised. What do we do after the police has issued all the tickets, done all the work? What next? So we really need to see a lot more drivers' licenses being suspended for persons who are exceeding the point system. We need to see a lot more of that. That doesn't rest with us, but the persons responsible really need to, because we see persons that amass a lot of tickets, we arrest them on warrant, and they're back on the road if the licenses are not suspended.
Yeah.
So that is something that needs to be happening.
And it's something that I hear all the time, sir, that you will, so I have 1 million ticket, you take me off of the road, but by the afternoon I'm back on the road again. I don't understand that. And even some of the cars that shouldn't be out there, again, you guys will take them off the road, and then next day, they're back on. I don't know how you do that. And I was reading this, and you said that the at-risk age is young people, 18 to 29. Is that because we speeding like crazy because we're young, or what?
Well, in the whole environment, even insurance companies will charge more for young drivers because they are inexperienced. So we see where the age group of 18 to 29 attributed for 102 deaths in 2024.
102.
102 out of 365 deaths. And then in 2025, there were 106 young people who died from 374 deaths. And it continues every year. So the message goes out to the young persons. You know, I guess there's less responsibility in behavior. There's more adrenaline, more rush. Young people go to parties a lot. So all those factors would contribute to that age group.
And what is the JCF doing to make them know, say, no, this cannot work? What kind of message are you guys sending to them?
Well, a program like this is good. So thanks for the invite. But for this year, we are really embarking on a more strident media message through social media. So the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement branch that I am head of now, that is what we are going to focus on, the education part of road safety and reaching out to the vulnerable groups. Motorcyclists is another such group that accounts for a lot of the fatalities. 111 motorcyclists died in 2024, and 111 last year, 2025. It is down a little bit from 120 in 2024, but it is still.
Can a rider be charged if he doesn't have a helmet?
Yes.
Can he be charged?
Yes, there's an offense for riding without helmet, driving a motorcycle.
Because I've seen so many of them
yes.
riding.
Yes, we continue to charge them. We'll see a motorcyclist driving his motorcycle with a helmet behind him or somewhere else other than on his head. So the awareness.
What's the charge, by the way?
It's driving a motorcycle.
I mean, how much is that fine or what?
It's a fine. I don't remember the exact figure right now.
Okay.
But it's a fine.
Yeah. But one of the things I saw here and I found, I didn't even think about this, the pedestrian errors, right? Because pedestrians do make errors that results in, accidents. Those errors are usually what? They're stepping out in front of a vehicle? What are they?
Right. So we see where some elderly pedestrians, over 60, over 70, we saw that last year. The majority of pedestrians being killed were elderly people.
Oh, wow.
So you know that maybe the faculties are not where they should be. But generally, pedestrians are encouraged to wear light clothes at night, reflective clothes or light clothes, so that it can reflect in the lights and they can be easily seen. Cross the road at the proper, where there's a pedestrian crossing. Where there's no pedestrian crossing, you have to be very deliberate in where you choose to cross. You don't cross at a corner because the driver coming around the corner will have less reaction time when he sees you. So those are the kind of things that pedestrians are being educated to do.
Yeah. And outside of verbal corrections, do we have fines for pedestrians who step out, in the roadway? Are they walking?
No, unfortunately,
we don't have any of those things. Okay.
Yep.
That's it.
You also had a connection with some schools.
Yes.
What did you do with them, the partnership? What's that about?
Well, for many years now, the traffic department, then the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement branch, now we have a road safety program. So we have a section that is dedicated. It has all the props. So the police will go set down a pedestrian crossing in the schoolyard, show the children how to cross.
Yeah, I think we have a little clip
Yeah.
of that.
Yes.
Can we see that, please?
Oh, nice.
I don't want everyone to see what I'm doing. So I'm not walking on the sidewalk. I'm being very alert. Look around. Remember, don't play up here on the road. No idling, no eating, no drinking. You want to be very alert. Okay, boys and girls? As soon as you reach the pedestrian crossing, this is where you're going to cross the road. You're going to look. So we look right, then we look left, then we look what? Right again. Then you're going to raise one of your hands all the way in the air to alert the traffic that you want to cross the road, as also to make yourself a bigger statue. Once the way is clear or the vehicle stop, you're going to make eye contact with the driver of that car. Boys and girls, it is very important to look the driver of the car in the
Yeah.
Right.
SSP, that's one of the problems about, because I'll be driving and someone just walk across. I mean, they're in a pedestrian crossing, don't get me wrong, but I'm like 10 yards away from the pedestrian crossing and somebody behind me. So if I stop sudden, that might happen. So sometimes I still have to go.
Right.
So that's one of the problems. They don't really alert people that I want to cross. They just step out, no?
Right. Yes. So legal pedestrian crossings gives the responsibility on the driver. So as long as the driver sees a pedestrian waiting to cross, he should stop. But as I said before, persons, we all have to take on the responsibilities to save our own lives.
Yeah.
So we recommend that you raise your hand, make sure the driver sees you
Yeah.
before you step into the road.
They should have a charge for jaywalking. which
Yeah,
is-
absolutely. Yeah, what I
Good
was
to see you,
asking
sir.
before.
Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you for the work, sir.
And again, thank you for your service. Please convey that to your colleagues for us, please.
Thank you so much, sir.
Sit with us for a while, sir. And can you just carry that man with you when you go?
Exactly.
I will tell you the things that.
Oh, yes.
Just carry him with you. By the time you reach the jail, you will have everything. Say, him do this, him do that. This is Senior Superintendent Darby. And when we come back, we speak with, Debbie will speak with Professor Eldemar Shearer as they look and caring for older adults. There she is, my good friend. So come.